Before we come on to talk about that specifically, you know, what would be a good night and what would be a bad night?
At this stage, after 6 years of a Tory-led government, we should not be losing seats. It's as simple as that. And if we're going to be in a position, if the Labour Party is going to be back in government where I want it to be, where Labour members want it to be, where the people we seek to represent want us to be, we need to be winning, not losing anything this evening. And I very much hope, I have to say, I very much hope the activists and supporters and campaigners who've been out all day today and for weeks and months this year, I hope that the results do come through and it isn't as bad a picture as is being projected.
Now, you heard Nick saying that he looks to you as somebody that's now coming out and voicing concerns about Jeremy Corbyn's leadership and the group that is around him in that leadership. What do you think the problem is?
Well, the problem for me is that, you know, I won last year in Bermondsey Old Southwark, a constituency that hadn't had a Labour MP for more than 3 decades and a constituency that very much needs a Labour government. The problem, as we seem to be seeing tonight, again, I hope it's not accurate, but the problem we seem to be seeing is that we're moving further away from government. And we're moving further away from government, I think, because we seem to be fixated on some issues that are peripheral, and we seem to have a team that isn't projecting either unity within the party or a vision and policies that the voters want us to see. So when I'm out knocking doors in Bermondsey, they need to know what our policy is on housing, on education, on, you know, and too often all they seem to be hearing is an anti-Tory, not a pro-Labour. Choose Labour because we'll have a better education system.
But is this coming out of the inner circle? I mean, where do you lay the blame for this?
There is a core team that seem unable to get out of a mindset that is they're out to get us. Look at what Nick's just been saying about if there is a coup. This isn't about a coup. This is, you know, I'm here because I want a Labour Prime Minister, a Labour government, and tonight's results look like they are setting us back from that.
Yeah, you say that it looks like you're backpedaling from any kind of victory in 2020. But where, you know, do you have particular people in mind that you think that are too close to Jeremy Corbyn and are giving him the wrong ideological?
It's not about too close to Jeremy. I mean, there are people who share a particular creed within the party, but it's about not having enough diversity within that team. So there needs to be more people in that team who don't all share exactly one vision on unilateralism or whatever it might be. We need more there who are able to say, you know, what the platform has to be on housing, for example, and who are able to say we cannot just have an anti-Tory and a divisive agenda that is about we're not for the rich, we're only for a certain group in society.
Are there more people like you that are going to be coming out in the succeeding days and weeks talking about this?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I know that there are... I'm hearing from colleagues, MPs and councillors across the country who are saying how bad it is in certain areas. So I think that there will be a frustration. There is no one in the Labour Party, who certainly not in the parliamentary Labour, who doesn't want a Labour government. I think that the way to get to a Labour government is to be honest and robust and look at why have we fallen backwards and not gone forwards now.
You nominated Jeremy, but you didn't vote for him, you voted for Yvette Cooper. I mean, there's not going to be a coup, but if there is an attempted coup, you've got all the members there, the vast membership that have fallen behind him. So do you now regret, you put him there and he's there to stay, do you now regret that move?
I nominated Jeremy because I wanted to broaden the debate, and unfortunately the debate hasn't been particularly broad. It's been fixated on peripheral issues that aren't of relevance to the day-to-day lives of the doors I knock in Bermondsey and Southwark, and I kind of regret the fact that, as I said, you know, today we seem to be moving back. We seem to be moving back beyond Ed Miliband's first year as Labour leader, which then led to a general election defeat. So if we've fallen back on that, then I can't do anything but regret on that nomination, and that's a very sad position to be. There is still time to turn that around. We need that unity in the team, and we need to be building the policy platform that brings voters back to Labour.
Thank you very much indeed.